Welcome to this edition of SAU Weekly, your source for the latest news and sports from St. Ambrose University. I'm Ryan Schistel.
And I'm Abby Varkalis.
St. Ambrose is looking to increase student tuition starting this summer. Room, board, and tuition costs are all being increased by 3% for all St. Ambrose students. St. Ambrose President Dr. Amy Novak says while these decisions are not taken lightly, we recognize the need to keep St. Ambrose fiscally responsible, affordable, and accessible. The university encourages students to reach out to the student accounts and financial aid offices with any questions about payments, options, and financial resources.
The Quad City chapter of the National Weather Service has released its spring flood outlook for 2023. SAU Weekly's Alex Stupinski explains how possible flooding could impact us here at St. Ambrose.
Wednesday marked the first day of meteorological spring, and it's that time of the year that the Quad City National Weather Service is on alert.
The second spring flood outlook this year for the Rock Island gauge that's here in the Quad Cities gave a 50% chance of a flood of 19.5 feet. That's a 1.5 foot over major flood stage.
But how did we get there? The National Weather Service receives a report from the River Forecast Center in Chanhassen, Minnesota, where all the snow up north melts and is sent down to us in Davenport.
We contact some of our partners at the U.S. Geological Survey and the U.S. Corps of Engineers. Then we package that up and we put it out as the spring flood outlooks.
But will it be as bad as the infamous flood of 2019?
In 2019, it was the second flood outlook had a 50% chance of a flood of 22.6 feet, which at that time was actually breaking the record flood for this area. Comparatively, it will be a worse flood year than many, but not nearly as bad as what we experienced back in 2019.
Students at St. Ambrose should take caution, especially if they're planning any kind of activity along the riverside.
But the infrastructure here is designed to withstand floods of about 19.5 feet. That's well within the area where the infrastructure and the levee system should be able to maintain.
With SAU Weekly, I'm Alex Stupinski.
Thanks, Alex. Wilson says that the possibility of more snowfall or spring rainfall to our north could change their current forecast. The final outlook will be released March 9th.
SAU alum Dr. Gabriel Price Christensen returned to campus to present as the speaker of the annual Huber Chair of Biology lecture this week. Dr. Price Christensen shared his research and gave a lecture on the application of ecology to address major sustainability problems in agriculture.
So out of this presentation, I hope you all get that agriculture is a really complex discipline that we're all working on really hard to improve, and that there's still a lot of room for advancements, innovations to help combat and improve sustainability.
Nearly 200 students attended the event to learn and gain awareness on sustainability.
On Tuesday afternoon, Quad City colleges, universities, and businesses gathered at the Vibrant Arena to host a career fair for local students. SAU Weekly's Addison Slavish has more.
The final semester for SAU seniors has them buzzing with anticipation for post-grad opportunities. The career fair eases tensions as students prepare for the next chapter of their lives.
Local businesses gather for seniors, each looking for the right candidate.
We're here to promote some of our summer internships this year.
Just like the students attending, Sorrel Grosbeck is hoping to find the right fit.
We have a marketing and an engineering internship, and we're hoping that some of the people that we meet here today can just learn a little bit more about the aviation industry, learn a little bit more about our organization.
The right candidate might just be Mary Rose Przinski, a senior here at St. Ambrose.
I'm graduating in May, and being a senior in the spring is a scary time, and I'm looking to network and hopefully find a job opportunity today.
As a public relations and political science major, Mary Rose hopes talking to these employers can help her decide her next steps after graduation.
Put the feelers out, see what companies are hiring for what.
With over 120 employers present, there's plenty of choices for students of all majors.
Hopefully finding something within my wheelhouse or a company or organization that's offering something along those lines.
Students look for a great start to their career while employers look to add a great hire to their team.
SAU seniors can check out the Career Center to discover more career opportunities going forward. With SAU Weekly, I'm Addison Slavish.
Thanks, Addison. Coming up next on SAU Weekly, I'll take you behind the scenes of the theater department's newest production with House of Ruckus called Are We There Yeti? We'll be right back.
For more than 90 years, the symbolic St. Ambrose College statue stood as the guardian in front of the college campus. But now it's been relegated to the basement area of the Galvin Fine Arts Center, where it sits among lawnmowers and other maintenance equipment, the victim of vandalism. An unidentified person from another college knocked the statue off its base November 16th. It was damaged beyond repair, but the vandal has promised to help pay for a new one. A statue replacement committee was created to determine the fate of the original Ambrose symbol and replacement costs.
The old statue is being repaired. We have commissioned an artist locally to complete that task before the commencement date of May 11th. And it's our intent to try to place that statue on the pedestal before then.
SAU Theater will take the stage tonight for their newest production, Are We There Yeti? Abby Varkelis got a behind-the-scenes look at the show in this week's edition of What's the Buzz?
Hi guys, it's Abby Varkelis with What's the Buzz, and today we are on the set of Are We There Yeti, a dual production with SAU and House of Ruckus. So today I am joined by Megan and Ethan, and we are going to discuss how Are We There Yeti works and what they're up to. So Megan, what is Are We There Yeti?
Yeah, so Are We There Yeti is an original play written by T and Calvin, who run House of Ruckus. It's about their two characters, Johnny and Fungus, and they go try and find Fungus's dad, who is Sasquatch. And on the way, they just run into a lot of crazy people and have a lot of fun adventures.
Awesome, that is so cool, and I can't wait to see it. And Ethan, what are you most excited about?
The thing I'm personally most excited about is I play a character called Antler Man. So that's a very heavy puppet. That's like a whole basically like suit I wear that's like super... The only way I know how to describe it is super cool. It's just really awesome to see it in motion, and as it's coming together, it's becoming more and more complex and more interesting, and that's the part I'm most excited about. Production's like a set of like runs through shows. Like sometimes we'll just run through the show, see what's working, see what we need to improve, and then some nights it's just, all right, we're going to run through all the set changes, we're going to run through the scene, just really focus on what we want from the scene, what your character's supposed to be doing, any blocking that's important, and just focus on that specifically.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much. And What's the Buzz? This is Abby Varkelis, and the show premieres this Friday at 7:30 and runs until Sunday.
Coming up in sports, we recap the swimming and diving and track and field teams' trips to nationals.
Join SAU Weekly's Claire So as she takes you inside SAU athletics. We'll be right back. Tune in to KALA and hear something different. Programming that celebrates the diversity of our listeners. We're advocates for the arts, showcasing your favorite music from around the world. We're storytellers, producing award-winning news and educational podcasts. We're dedicated sports fans, bringing you the latest Fighting Bee action from St. Ambrose University. We're a learning lab, mentoring the next generation of broadcasters and content creators. A part of your community for 5 decades. We're KALA Radio, 88.5 FM and 106.1 FM. Turn it on and turn it up.
National championships are on the line this weekend as St. Ambrose athletes travel across the country to compete against the best in the NAIA. We start in the pool with the swimming and diving championships in Columbus, Georgia. Looking at results from Thursday, the men's 200 freestyle relay featuring Ryan Warwick, McKee Hassim, Brett Jones, and Peter Kalas finished in 6th with a time of 1:23.45. In the women's 200 individual medley, Lair Antonenses came in 6th, with teammate Irene Artape finishing 11th. Juan Gomez took 9th in the men's 500 freestyle. Competition continues throughout the weekend.
On the track, it is a record-setting performance highlighting the first day of competition at the NAIA Indoor Track and Field National Championships for the Fighting Bees. In Thursday preliminary, it was the women's 4x400 meter relay team breaking the school record with a time of 3:55.92. Gabby Butler, Katie Lembret, Megan Jenset, and Megan Becker were raced in the finals on Saturday. Katie Lembret also took 14th in the pentathlon. Looking ahead to this weekend, the SAU cheer and dance teams also have a national trip to prepare for. You can catch their Spirit Squad Showcase Sunday at 1 p.m. in Lee Loman Arena. The dance and cheer teams will be hosting their senior night and send off as they travel to Nationals next Friday in Michigan. And they'll do it for Inside SAU Athletics. I'm Claire So.
And that's all we have for you on this edition of SAU Weekly. We'll be back next week with the latest news and sports from St. Ambrose University.
Remember to check out the SAUtv Facebook and Instagram pages for our newscasts, top stories, and more. You can also find them on the Hive at SAUthebuzz.com. Thanks for watching.